Hello everyone, welcome back to the lecture series of organizational behavior. In this session, we are going to have understanding over the team dynamics. So let's begin. So let's begin the session with the meaning of team. How do you define the team? And we tend to see that few organization, teams are really performing so well, and in few organization, teams are struggling hard for the organizational goal. What could be the reason? What are the characteristics to make an effective team? So let's start with understanding what do we mean by team. So let's understand what is the definition of team. We all can make out that team exists for a purpose, and basically team is two or more people who work together to achieve a common goal. And a team is also a dynamic and cohesive entity built around a common organizational goal. And obviously, teams are mutually accountable. The members are mutually accountable to achieve that common purpose. The work may be interdependent, and the team members share responsibility and hold themselves accountable for attaining the results. We can say that teamwork is intrinsic to overall success of organization. So team is basically people coming together to work for a common purpose towards the organizational success. So now we know what is a meaning of a team. But the question comes here, why teamwork is so important in the workplace? An individual can put all his effort towards the organizational goal. What is the importance of teamwork? So we can say that team members basically establish a common objective. They give a lot of new ideas together for the common purpose, and that actually the team starts with an individual effort. We can say that an individual is putting an effort in combination with lot many other people who are working towards the common purpose. The strength and the dynamics of the team directly affect the business outcome. It's obviously going to add value to the organizational success. An individual who know their strength work together to form better partnership and more thoughtful partnership, create a stronger team. So we can say that teamwork is very important in a workplace towards the achievement of organizational success. Now let's see what should be the attributes or the characteristics of an effective team so that the team should perform towards the organizational success. So few are the points which we are going to discuss. First one is ideal size and competent member. Whenever an organization is forming a team, the size should be appropriate according to the requirement of the project on which they all are going to work, and the skills and the knowledge that the members should be competent enough to complete that task. So ideal size and competent member is one of the attributes. Now second point would be a clear elevative goal or a purpose. All members should have a clear understanding or a clarity about what is the purpose of forming this team, what is the actual task they have to complete. A clarity should be there in their mind. And the next point would be fairness in decision making. All team members should appreciate the decisions of each other, and there should be a fairness and transparency whenever any member is taking any decision for the betterment of the project or the goal or a purpose which they all are working together. So these are the 3 points on which the characteristics of effective team rely. Few more are there which we are going to cover in the next slide. Now coming more points to the forming an effective team for an organization, the next point would be each team member trusts the judgment of others. As we were discussing in the last slide, the judgment should be fair and transparent. So, parallelly, all the team member must trust the judgment of others, whatever decision they are making, it is good for the organization, it is good for the task on which they all are working. Next point would be creativity and accountability. The basic purpose of forming a team or making a group of a people, so that people should work, put their creativity, and they also should be accountable for what they are doing. So these two characteristics is very important to form an effective team. And the last point would be open communication. Communication is very important in an organization, and open communication, so that each member should feel secure and safe whatever they are feeling to communicate, whatever good they are whatever good is for that project, they should be able to communicate to all the members. So open communication is another characteristic to form an effective team. So we can say that to sum up, we have understood the concept of team and what is its importance in an organization nowadays, and what should be the characteristics when top management is forming a team. We can say that the balance of team involves having people whose experiences, skills, perspective, interest, and contribution complement one another, so to form so that they can achieve the organizational goal on which they all are working. So this is all about the characteristics of an effective team. In next slide, in next session we are going to cover about how to form an effective team, what are the components of creating an effective team. So this is all for today's session. Thank you so much all of you for your presence. See you in the next video. Thank you so much.